Good morning, folks. I'm in a little bit of pain. My finger's hurting. Is there any action in the barn today? Not a duck in the barn. Well, you know it, eh? Not a duck in the barn. Can't win. You just can't win these days. How's the bathtub doing? There's probably somebody there. And not many ducks there either. Everybody's pretty relaxed. Oh, good morning there, Ingas. How's Inga doing? I'm ending the other stream so that I can be the captive audience. Yes, so I don't have a competition for ducks. You know, whopper headache. Oh, I know, I got with the password too. Oh man, I slept like a baby, folks. I needed it so bad. I woke up with a wicked Charlie horse at 10 o'clock. I went to bed at 8 o'clock last night. And I woke up at 10 with a wicked Charlie horse. Does Jasmine have a live stream going right now? Did I create a monster as in she's going to be my competition? The Charlie horse is brutal too. She's got a live stream going right now. Well, let me just go check that out. It was a pretty nasty Charlie horse too. Oh, she does have a live one. Oh, let's take a look. Oh, there they.
So I need another phone and earbuds so I can listen to him and keep streaming. They haven't gone into the shed yet, the duck house yet, but they have gone for a little dip. Hi, Mystery. Thanks for subscribing. Hi, Matt.
I'm on Jasmine's stream. Streaming while I'm streaming.
Morning, Matt. How are you? Quick live stream here. Well, we've been up for almost half an hour. I see you have a coffee live stream too. Matt, we're going to need double screens here.
I knew she'd be my competition.
Doing a morning coffee. I feel torn. I want to watch you and I want to watch the runners. It's a stream and a stream. No, I'm not your competition. You're like the next level. I'm not going to be able to compete against you. Aww. No regrets. This is a great thing.
The $3,500 duck pen.
I feel very blessed to have the ducks here, Matt. I don't think I stopped smiling the whole way home. I'm so
Listen
happy.
to her.
Roughly 3,500. That's a ballpark.
She doesn't know I'm streaming her.
I made a mistake on the tour. I don't know why I said what I said. I said it was 8 feet by 8 feet by 12 feet, the loft part of the duck house, but it's actually 8 feet by 8 feet by 9 at the highest. The lowest is 8 feet. So, I don't know why I said 12. The windows is that extra foot.
I'm streaming her, I'm streaming her here.
So I was out here at 6 a.m. this morning checking on them before the sunrise, counting heads, making sure that everyone made it through the first night. Oh, I think the ducks are worth it for sure. No, I didn't want to stop at any expense for them.
Oh, this is.
Anybody who knows me knows that I don't do anything on a small scale.
I'll share this with you here. I'm streaming a stream.
Well, they seem to be getting comfortable here. Nobody knows what stream to watch. I'm definitely Matt's sidekick. I'm not his competition.
Too funny, eh? Here, I'm gonna
Oh, that's
post.
great.
I'm gonna post this on my
So
stream.
they spent the night up in the corner. They
So you can
didn't
go
into the
over.
duck house.
Hang on,
They
here.
have eaten, and some of them went for a swim. You make the pen bigger. As soon as I brush cut some more of the area, I will be adding an area. Well, I took a hike
folks.
recently up into the
Go
woods.
subscribe to
and
her
there are
channel.
3
There's her
natural
stream right
ponds
now.
there.
She's gonna be
So,
doing duck streams too,
If
folks.
I can, it's a
So
bit
go
of a
check
hike,
her out.
probably a good kilometer away. I'm sure we
It's
can walk down
Streamception,
there
that's
some
what it
point and
is.
go together. If they follow me.
But she's only got 53, and we've got 104 here right now. So
So the water didn't freeze last night. I do have the de-icer in there. Yeah, I'll put the food dish on the deck. I have an extra tub. I can put one up on the deck. Oh, thanks, Matt. I appreciate it.
okay, you know what? I'm reading comments on her stream that are exactly the same as my stream. I could actually just do her stream on my stream.
And it looks like they may be going back to their corner on the other side of the duck pen. Hi, just Joey. Matt's sending people over now. Aww. That's sweet of you, Matt. Yeah, a lot of your fans have come over to watch the ducks, Matt, and
This is so funny.
we have,
We're doing a stream in a stream.
the runners will have their fan base here. I think they have a big following. So the dogs, one of our dogs squeezed out of my dog area. I still have to put up some fencing on the backyard today, and he came over and was jumping on the fence. I called Matt last night to ask him to confirm the details, so they absolutely have to. Thanks, Amanda. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate it, everyone. All the
So
support
don't forget,
coming
go and
through.
subscribe
It's
to her
really
channel.
fun to share this with you. And the fence was a.
I'm doing a stream
I was
within a
in
stream.
shock that the dog didn't get a shock, so. I called Matt up, or Mark called Matt up to double check, and he said that we were functioning and I was able to sleep easy last night knowing that, but I was still up before 6 a.m. to come out and do a head count to make sure everyone was okay. That corner is where they spent the night there. A coffee stream and a Jasmine stream duo. That's awesome. No, the dog is a very small dog, and he only jumped on the lower part of the fence. He didn't touch the live wire, which is 2 feet high. I did just get a low battery notification.
Oh.
Touch the fence. I have a fence tester, I use that instead.
She has a fence tester. I don't even have a fence tester. How does she have a fence? Those things are expensive.
Oh, look at them. They're just hanging out. Yeah, thank goodness no shock. He was just curious. The dogs all know they're here, and they're curious to come out in the front yard. And
My fence testers, I touch it.
Introduce each one, and allow the dogs to sniff around. And I'm sure they're going to be.
Do you think I'll get banned, Jennifer?
Well, the pen and the duck house combined was roughly $3,500. I did make a savings on the deck blocks. I got them for $6 each instead of $20, and I did have some lumber.
Anita's
already.
telling me
I
what to
kind
do.
of have a big stash
Turn off the sound
accumulated because I do
on 50
projects
ducks
here and
because I'm
there.
watching the runners.
And
Anita's bossing me around right now on
the
Jasmine's stream.
stain and paint. I'm a deal girl. I like to get deals, and I always keep my eyes open for mist-tinted paints. So often that it's the first place I go to in a hardware store.
I'm not
Head
triggered.
straight for the paint
I
section.
gave her the
See what
ducks.
can
Why would
pick
I be
up for
triggered?
$10.
Maybe
So
I've
each
created
can,
maybe there's going to be a
stain
channel
of
now
paint
called the
costs
Runner Channel.
approximately $60 to $70, and if I pick them up for $10, I'm happy.
We just lost Amanda. She's gone over to the other side. She likes the little black ducks, and she's not going to watch our channel anymore.
So if my battery, if the stream ends, is just because the battery's done.
She can only watch
So
one
I need
stream
an
at a time,
external
so
battery.
Amanda's going
I
to go
started
and
at
watch the runners
75%
now.
this morning. I'm standing approximately
I'm very
20
happy
feet
for
away
Jasmine,
from them.
actually. Couldn't ask her for a better person to give ducks to, because you know, I never give ducks away.
I'm gonna go and watch Matt and have another. Well, actually, I'm out of coffee today. Officially out of coffee. I need a run to the
Mark
store
wants Amanda to
downtown
come
and
back on Jasmine's stream. Amanda will be back as soon as Jasmine's battery dies.
I'll drink a tea and go watch Matt on his live stream. So I hope you enjoyed watching this and hanging out with the first morning with me.
I don't know how many drinks I gave her. I have no idea what she got. Yeah, I know she's out of coffee. I'm listening to it, Tilly.
Everyone. I'll join you
I'm
soon
on the stream with
Matt's
you
live
right now.
stream. Have breakfast as well.
Because Lucy's in Emden. That's why I kept them.
We got some leg lifting here.
She has 7 drakes? Oh
I'm
no,
standing
really?
on one leg. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you soon on Matt's.
I didn't
live
realize
stream.
that she had that many drakes. She's got to get rid of some drakes. Poor girl. She's going to have to kill some
Bye
ducks.
for now.
Oh, Jasmine's saying goodbye. She's going to come over here and watch us and have a cup of tea.
I think there are 7 drakes in total, and I see the surprise. I figured it out. See if everyone else can too.
Oh.
Bye, everyone.
She's definitely got to get rid of some drakes. I gotta stress that with her. She's gonna have a roasted duck. Oh, Jasmine's just standing there. She's running her battery out. Or she's trying to figure out how to turn the stream off. Oh, it just ended. She just turned it off. What a setup she built. It's just ridiculous. Overkill, Jasmine. Oh, man, that girl. She killed herself doing it. Like, just look at the thumbnail picture, man. Unbelievable what she built. Like, massive. $3,500. Oh, it's awesome looking, Tammy. It's overkill. I don't regret giving her ducks. Couldn't have gave ducks to a better person. Couldn't have. Well, it looks more like Auschwitz actually with the electric fence situation. Seriously, in the camp, it's similar style to Auschwitz if you look at it closely in her video. It's like serious. There's the drakes though do have meat. They'll make a nice little supper. She definitely has to get rid of drakes. That many females, she only needs 2 drakes. She's got to get rid of 5. She has to. If she doesn't, she's gonna have problems. this winter. Poor females will just get they'll get screwed to the ground. It'll be bad. She'll have hurt ducks. You know, they don't seem to be sex craved. They will. Trust me, Tammy. It happens. Michael, did you not watch the stream yesterday? In the barn? That's why I streamed in the barn. I purposely streamed the barn so that everybody could see the geese. I did so much work yesterday to keep trying to stream and nothing worked out. I had buffering problems, people not watching the stream they were supposed to be watching. I tried so hard. I failed. But hey, that's what happens when you're alone and alive and you're doing a one-man show. I had a sweet look on my face, so I'm happy for her. She really loves ducks. But you gotta keep a gander for every female. That's how it works. They're not like ducks. It's a 1-to-1. That's how it works. Well, they pair up. So there's enough females and males. There's 1-to-1 ratio. So now they just got to pair up. Lucy got the Emden with the gray wing. He's here. Oh, Inga, I'm so tired from doing it yesterday. I'm so wiped out. Last night I didn't want to wash everything because I just was wiped out. Because it was like before, like Matt, I had the guys, like, you know, I paid them to come and help me, and I had them standing there waiting while I was trying to get the streams running. Oh, I was running around. I was just so stressed out because it was like, why won't they run? Why won't they run? Finally got the stream to run. I had to turn everything off to get the terror deck to work. And I thought for sure, you know, just to be the terror deck, you know, like it'll work. It didn't. Problems. It doesn't matter if it's immune to the ducks. They're getting separated, Janie. They're going to be segregated. The geese are going to be with the geese. So it doesn't matter. They can beat each other up. Which geese, you know, they do fight a little bit, but they can handle each other. It's not like when they beat up ducks, and the poor ducks just, you know, get pummeled. So, yeah, Debbie, I know. If I wouldn't have had the sewer thing yesterday, because I had full intentions yesterday when I got up, I was going to get the streams running right. I was going to reboot everything. I was going to like total reset and get it. And I was even contemplating doing a hard wire. I was going to run the 100-foot cat cable, plug it into the switch. I had it all planned out, and then I flushed my toilet. Well, I didn't even get to flush my toilet. I was in the shower, and it turned into a bath. And I knew I had a problem. And I sharpened the axe, and I went and dealt with the sewer. Because instead of dealing with the sewer, I should have been dealing with the network. And today, I got to dig up my line going to my septic tank. That's what I'm doing today. I'm digging it up because I got to fix this collapsed pipe. And maybe you saw me run across the yard starting the car this morning because I thought I had to go to the bathroom, so I was going to run to town to use the bathroom. But then it passed, so I turned the car off. So my back is killing me. I'm in pain, but it's fitting. You know, the last time I dug the septic tank up, I was crippled. Do you remember that with my back? That's when I first put my back out. So today my back is out, just like yesterday, doing the cull. That was fun. Bending over to grab ducks with a back, and then you know, and then what you call it? The axe. Could you hear the axe yesterday? Because I was right below the microphone. Could you hear the thud of the axe when I was chopping the ducks' heads off? Because I thought for sure you would have heard that. Every thud was a duck. You could hear it, eh? You heard it very well? Right, that's because I used a good microphone yesterday. So, the thud, eh? Did you put that axe is so wicked, man. That's a crazy sharpened axe. Oh, man. I have a backup plan. I do. I have a bucket in the barn with a toilet seat attached to the top of it as a backup. But that's a real backup. Like, that's when things are bad. And we're not at that point yet. It's a 22 liter bucket with a toilet seat on top of it. So, but I'm not at that point yet because I'm going to fix it today. I only put 43 ducks in the freezer. Matt's on a diet this year. I really should have had, like, honestly, close to 60 to get me through a year. Minimum. Like, minimum. Really, honestly, to get me through a year here, I should have, like, close to 90 ducks. I should have 2 freezers. I don't even have my second freezer running. My second freezer over in the garage is unplugged. There's nothing in it. I'm like 1 freezer shy of meat for the next year. I'm gonna have to turn vegan. It's bad. This is the worst year yet. I can't live on quiche. There's only 10 quiches left. I got 3 old Muscovies that are going to be turned into burger to make spaghetti sauce, which I'm going to do that. I'm going to turn them into burger, the 3 old Muscovies, and I'm going to make spaghetti sauce, a big batch of spaghetti sauce. It's going to be some. I got to start thinking about how to drag the food out. One goose was only 6.8, and the rest were like 7, 7.5, and 7.8. No, I got enough veggies and just enough to get me through till next year. But next year, I'm going to. I got to make sure I have 2 freezers. I got to make sure I have 100 birds in the freezer. This is bad. I'm really, honestly, folks, yesterday when I was washing everything, wasn't happy. Wasn't happy at all. Wasn't happy at all. Amount of work I did this year, and I got 43 ducks in my freezer. This is the worst year ever for meat, for Matt. Game too many away. I didn't game too many away. Gave? I didn't give. I only gave the runners to Jasmine. That's it. What other ones have I given away, Tammy? No, to the homeless. When I sorted them, I thought I had more. I counted, but I miscounted. It's a big day, you know, when you're all by yourself doing stuff. You make mistakes, clerical errors. No. Gene, we're going to do what I came up with last night. You maybe missed the stream. I came up with a GoFundMe idea, to add a little more fun to it, because I'm going to pick up the duck feed at the beginning of every month, and actually let's call Joey right now. Let's call Joey at M&R Feeds and find out what a thing of duck feed costs. All right, and what we're going to do is, because on Tuesday the skid comes, and we're going to do a duck feed live stream GoFundMe all at the same time, live at M&R Feeds at the beginning of every month. I think that'd be fun. Joey, the pellets you have coming in for me, what are they worth a bag? Oh, you haven't looked? I know, life's a bitch, Joe? Do you ballpark it? Okay, so it's a new way. They charge you a premium for something you don't buy much of, or? And you got 50 bags coming. Only 40. Okay. That will. Alright. Well, I'm going to take all 40 when I pick them up. Yeah, we're just going to load this skid. I don't even know what I pay on the other ones, Joey. I don't pay attention. Okay, so roughly $14.70, $15 a bag then. Okay, because we're going to do a fundraiser live at M&R Feeds live when I pick the skid up. It'll be exciting. It's like a telethon thing, you know. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Anyway, okay, so he says it's between $14.70 and $15 a bag is what my cost is because I get a special price. So what does that work out to? So let's just go 15 average, okay? So 15 times 40 bags. So it's $600, and then divided by 1.079. Oh, back up now. By 1.079. No, I did that backwards. Okay, 600. 1.079. So with the GoFundMe fees, it's $647.40. So I'll set up a GoFundMe for $647.40, and then we'll do a live stream at M&R Feeds picking the skid up. And I hope I don't have to sit at M&R Feeds for the whole day live streaming to get the 647. So that's Tuesday. That's the Tuesday event here, picking up 40 bags. I have no idea how long 40 bags is going to last. No idea. I think Amanda left us because she likes the little black ducks. There's Jasmine. Jasmine, I hope you're listening to me, but you have to get Mark, and you got to get rid of 5 drakes. Seriously, girl. If you don't, you're going to regret it. You have to get rid of 5 drakes. You're going to have to hand pluck them, and then you can roast them up. But you got to get Mark on it, get your axe, get a knife, and you got to get rid of 5 drakes. Because you can't have 7 drakes with that many females, or you're going to have like a real big problem. You're going to have hurt females, and females are like gold. So, us males are nothing. We're just providers, and you know, the females are life. Okay? No, Jasmine, don't separate them. You got to. This is the hardship of doing this, Jasmine. You got to get an axe. I'll phone Mark. I'll tell him that you got to do this. I got Mark's number. I talked to him last night. You know how many females you'd have to add? You'd have to add like 50 ducks minimum. 60 ducks, 60 females you'd have to add. Seriously, 5 ducks is not the end of the world to knock off. You got to do it. Or what's going to happen, you're going to come in, nobody wants drakes. Drakes are impossible to give away. Nobody wants drakes. Everybody wants females. Seriously. Can't give a drake away if your life depended on it. Unless somebody's looking for drakes, and that's so very uncommon. If she gets rid of 5 drakes, Crystal, she'll be fine. My ear hurts, courtesy to the school kids. I don't know. understand what that means. WQ. Oh, the kids are at school. You're at home alone right now. All right, that makes sense now. So Jasmine, you got to do that, okay? You need to do what needs to be done. You cover their eyes. They totally cooperate on the beheading. Oh, you're a teacher on sick day at home. Oh. I only kept one gray-headed male. The other two were small. There's only one big one, and I kept him. And by the way, he was those two that I kept, the two that I beheaded, and they took forever to pluck. They were buggers, man. Holy mackerel! They didn't want the feathers pulled out of them, and they weren't that big either. So that's why I only kept one. He was I think they dressed out like 4.5 pounds, 4.2. They were small little drakes, but one is good enough. So we got to come out with a name for him. I just wanted one. I thought he was cool looking, you know? He's got a little bit of a cool look. Maybe he'll give some good offspring and mating with you know, what we got here. You know, Tammy, you got to come up with something a little more original than gray. Did I keep a fresh one to cook? I have leftovers. I have a leftover duck right now in my fridge. So I didn't keep. They're all frozen. Everybody's in the freezer. Everybody. Only 43 and 3 geese. That just sucks. Oh. Amanda, is she back? No, she's left us. She's mad because I gave the ducks away. So Jasmine, the pressure's on. Amanda wants you to stream non-stop because she loves the little black ducks. So, okay, folks, give up. We're not naming gray-headed duck right now today. He is not getting named today because he has done nothing to deserve a name. No, the gander with a huge leg was not huge. Honestly, he wasn't. He was only 7.5 pounds. An awful lot of freaking feathers and wings, and only 7.5 pounds. I was shocked how small he was. A lot of feathers. Well, Jasmine, as long as your internet sucks, I got nothing to worry about. As long as you don't discover good internet, I'm safe. Because you've only got 50 gigs of data on your phone, so it won't take long for you to burn that up. I thought you had 5 down, 1 up. The 1 up that's you're screwed. Well, you could stream 360p. Have fun at the dentist, Inga. Dentist is so much fun. I didn't do any tagging yesterday, Michael. All I did was kill yesterday. I'm going to dig up a sewer line today, which is more fun than a dentist. Okay, we're not naming the gray-haired duck today. You can type it in, but it's just like nothing's going to happen, folks. I want the duck to come up to do something to justify its name. It's got to do something. That's how ducks get named here, folks. It doesn't just happen on a live stream first time we say, oh, let's name a duck. This is what it's going to be. That's never happened that way. Maybe we'll call him Dentist. Hospital duck was quacking like crazy when I got up. Just quacking like nuts. I like the dentist. Alright, he told me to shut up and then retracted his message. Do I wear a hazmat suit for sewage inspection? Well, I'm not going inside the tank. I'm digging dirt around the pipe. I don't need a hazmat for that. Like, I'm not going inside the tank, Jasmine. Hospital duck's still not eating. Drinking water, but not eating yet. Drinking water like I just put water in it this morning again, but if it's eaten, doesn't look it. But shit, it's probably shock, eh? They do that. They'll go like, I've seen them go like 4 or 5 days. You'd be in shock too, if you watch. I was gonna do a U.S. politics joke because Vista just showed up. I can't help myself. Anyways, she's in shock from having a little too much action. Anyways. If you read this comment, say hi to me. There you go. But you told me to shut up earlier, so why would I read your comment? Why would I say your name and you told me to shut up earlier? Vista's not saying hi. Oh, she said hi to me earlier. Okay, she's not mad at me. I'm gonna dig up my sewer line this morning, and then I'm going to actually. That reminds me, there's another thing I got to do right now, and I've been calling. Let's call the insulation guy. Hang on. Let's call the insulation guy. Because I tried calling before, but his cell phone wouldn't take any more messages. I want to book him for Monday. Okay, no answer. He's got to answer. Hopefully we can leave a message. Okay, there's room. No more room to record messages. Okay, let's try his office number. He must have like a ton of messages on his cell phone that he can't take anymore. I'm calling the office now. Leave your message after the beep. We'll see if they accept. Your message was not recorded. Please call again. Oh man. Bold numbers. Can't leave a message. I'm gonna try to sell again. No, this is Gene. This guy is so busy. This is the way they operate. When you're this busy in this part of the world, you don't take messages. That's the way it works here. This is the mindset of the businessmen in this part of the world. It's not like the city where they're greedy and they want all the business. They're just like, they're doing what they want to do on their own schedule. It's a different way of living up in this part of the world, folks. It can be very frustrating some days. Plus, it's hunting season right now. And during hunting season, forget it. Like, businesses basically almost crash and burn here during hunting season. So many people leave work, just like, goodbye, gonna go kill something. Okay, it's ringing lots, so that means it's in his pocket. No.
Is not available. Sorry, there is no more room to record messages. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Oh. Okay. Okay, I've got the callback number on there. All right. Do you have my callback number? Or did you hear it? Wouldn't be the first time a number got out there. No, he's good. It's a business line, so he'll have lots. It's just busy. He's just busy. This is the way they operate up here. I'm not kidding you, folks. This is the way it's a very, very strange way of living up here, business wise. They get so busy, and they just, like, I was shocked on when I called on Sunday and got them on the phone. No, they don't have any email. You go to their website, and it's like nowhere. Like, they don't have any social media, nothing. They're old school. Like, true old school. Like, if you can't get them on the phone, forget it. Anyways, that's the deal. Oh, I'm so wiped out. I gotta go and dig up a septic. Crystal, you're septic guy. Am I back? Oh man, this is gonna suck today. The ground is frozen out there. Hopefully it's not too frozen. It's gonna be a bad day. Getting more coffee. I gotta wake up. Oh. Doug, where are you? Doug, get off the couch. Come on. Come on. Doug, get off the couch. Come here. Let's go. Come on. Oh, that dog. On the couch. Oh, my knuckles. It's so sore, and I hit it twice already. I went to bed last night without a Band-Aid on, so I get a little bit of a crush happening, and it was fine. And then this morning, knocked her good before I got the Band-Aid on. So now it's hurting. It was all, I looked at it this morning, I said, oh, she looks really good, you know, like if you sleep with an open wound, air gets to it and it looks really, it heals up a little bit better than in a Band-Aid. And then I whacked it before I could get the Band-Aid on it. Man, that's nasty. And yesterday, that was I had 2 Band-Aids and black electrical tape on it, and it was like made it harder to squeeze the axe, to hold the axe. He didn't get off the couch. Doug, Doug. What a dog. He lifted his head. I gotta go check here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on, dog. Come on. Oh, Dougie. Come on, dog. Come on into the kitchen. Come and join us. What a puppy. Right, he's here. I didn't say the T word because I'm not giving him anything. Because his frozen duck feet are in the basement. Because I had to clean the freezer up outside. Up here. Black tape over top of a Band-Aid. It's the only way to keep a Band-Aid on when you're working. Oh, speaking of super glue, somebody brought me super glue liquid skin yesterday and then left with it in their pocket. I wonder who that person was. They were like, oh, look what I brought you. I brought you a present and it's liquid skin. Super glue for skin. They got their ducks, hopped in their car and left with the super glue in their pockets. Who would that person be? And she was like so happy that I brought this for you. And I was bagging the ducks. She goes, look what I brought you. I saw you hurt yourself. And then she left with it after I gave her ducks. And when she was pulling out the driveway, I went, yeah, she's got the super glue for skin in her pocket. Also, it's my fault, Jennifer, because I gave her too many drinks. She was punishing me. Let me bleed. Doug, get back here. Get back here. Come here. Come here. You're going right back in there again. Yeah, he's laying down. How many yawns are you going to do there, dog? All right. Yeah, Michael, you're right. I gave away that black dog. The black duck. Jasmine got... I cleaned out... Jasmine got a whole bunch of stuff. It's a drake, unfortunately. I had the female, but it got killed by the raping drakes. Remember that little duck? I tried to save her. Then she jumped out. She wouldn't let me save her. And then she jumped back in. And then she died. So there was a matching female for that little male, and she got raped to death. We lost 2 ducks that way because of the raping that happened here. Well, thank you, WQ. I tried. I tried. This winter's going to be so good. Yes, Minnie was on the list. The Cahuga are threatened, supposedly. They would have been threatened if they stayed here. I would have axed it. It's too small for me. Metzger's next year is only sending us Peking. That's all they're sending us. Jumbo Pekings next year. That's all they're sending. Nothing else. We already talked about it. Strictly Peking ducks. Well, that means you gotta axe a lot of runners there, Jasmine. I like my breeders. Honestly, they're awesome. How many are they sending me? If it depends on my hatch ratio, my hatch success. If I fail at hatching, they could end up sending us 1,500. Depends how the hatch goes. Well, that's boring. Pekings are all the same color. And Jennifer's racist to ducks. Jennifer. Are we doing this for maximum meat for the homeless or for your entertainment? Or a combination of both, Jennifer? You have no idea how hard I worked, and the outcome of last year, as far as I was concerned, or this year, was a complete failure. Well, because you think that white ducks are boring. I'm doing this for meat, not for looks. Like, you have no idea. I worked so hard. Like, honestly, I think that, you know, what we shipped off to the homeless shelter, weight-wise, was 40% smaller than I would have liked. You know, or 40% smaller than what they could have been. Put it that way. If they would have been like the proper breed of meat duck, the homeless shelter would have got 50% more meat, at least 50% more meat, and it's the exact same effort on my part. Like the exact same effort. So I work, you know, my buns off to do this, and take care of these birds for the whole season. Stream it all, you know, e-bag, you know, to help you guys fund the project to feed the homeless, and then at the end, you know, they only get 60% of what they should be getting. Now, I call that the failure. If it was a business, it would be a failure. Because if you miss your sales target by 40%, you're out of business almost. You know? So, but we'll still have colored ducks here. Because don't forget, the breeders. I got 50, 52, or 54 old breeders. You know? And we got Fabio. He'll be you know, impregnating, fertilizing a bunch of the white Pekings. So we'll get colored ducks there. So everything I hatch will be colored. It's just whatever Metzer send us. So we'll have a whole bunch of colored ducks. And we'll have white ducks too, that we hatch here. And then Metzers will send us a whole bunch of white ducks. So, you know. You know what's really strange? I see people answering people in the chat, but I don't see the question from that person. Because I look up and I don't see anything. Bland looking ducks can trigger Jennifer. Only if you're off your meds, Jen. I refer to him as Fabio's brother. I know the Rico thing doesn't do anything for me. The Crescent School bug, but I got the screen, the full screen. So like I'm looking up at like literally the last 2 minutes worth of chat, and I don't see it. Does stripper lay eggs? I have no idea what stripper does. I know stripper lays sitting on eggs. I keep catching her sitting on eggs all the time. She loves to sit on nests. She does that. She does that. I don't know if it's to steal the heat from the eggs or to give heat to the eggs, but I catch her all the time sitting on eggs. I don't know how do we need to put a sign up on the show if the duck has a name, it's here? Because everybody always asks, like, you know, they like, oh, it's here. You're gonna keep him. You're gonna keep her. It's like, how do we get this across that if they got a name, that people don't ask if we're keeping them? I'm trying to think, because that's like got to be the number one question: is name ducks? Is the name duck still here? No, wait, it's in my freezer. You know what I mean? Like, it's named, it's got to pass. You know, I don't know how. What can we come up with a slogan? You know, that I could do a sign that if it's got a name, but they wouldn't read the sign anyways. Put it in the description, Gene. The people don't read the descriptions. They won't even read a sign. I could have a sign in the background. If it's named, it stays, and they would still ask. If they're meant for the freezer, Kelly, I don't name them. As soon as they get a name, it's like a get out of jail card. Mo had to go though. Mo was a problem. A totally different situation. That was extenuating circumstances. There was actually a trial. There was a hearing. We even had an appeals court, and the final outcome was Mo had to go. There was too much inbreeding. The females that were left were directly related to Mo. We had a mortality rate that was through the roof, and it had to go. And then, you know, we had the new Muscovies come along, and it was just obvious that Mo had to be replaced. And there was a big discussion about that, and it wasn't just like, oh, well, time to get rid of some named ducks. Wasn't that? It didn't work that way. So Mo honestly was the only named duck that we ever had to do that to. I'm not dragging my feet about eating Mo. It's just I haven't had time to debone. I got 3 drakes to debone, thaw out, debone, put through the grinder, and then make a spaghetti sauce. It's like an all-day job. Thaw them out the night before, debone them, put them through the grinder, and then make spaghetti sauce. It's like, it's not just a simple thing. I just haven't had a chance. Believe me, not. But you know, the way the food is just not good this year. Only 43 in my freezer. I won't be dragging my feet. I'll be starving to eat Mo. I'm gonna make spaghetti sauce out of them. Nice duck spaghetti sauce. You know, that'll be nice. Because I've only got, I think, 2 or 3 frozen packages left of spaghetti sauce, lamb spaghetti sauce that I did up. So I'm due to make up some spaghetti sauce. And Vladimir, oh my God. I'm gonna give you a timeout first. We'll see if you give enough rope to, if you do it to yourself. Like, you just jump on the stream and then swear, short form swear. Like, Vladimir, I know what you said. An FAQ to the channel page, Jennifer. Nobody reads. You people, there's like, you know, there are good people who read, and there are people that don't, and the people that don't are the ones that ask questions. You haven't figured that one out, Jennifer? Think about it. Yes, Janie, some people are just rude. And some people are attention seekers too, that if they don't get acknowledged right away, they start losing it and putting question marks, and you know, they're like, they got to stand up. What do you mean you don't notice me this morning? Like, read the manual. I call it the destruction manual. Like, why? Just throw it aside and let's just figure this thing out. That's what it is. High maintenance people. You know, the thing is about high maintenance people is I purposely sometimes just ignore them to see how far they crack. just to see, you know, like it's like how far will they go? Will they go to the point they're just losing it in the chat because I single them out because they're so predictable. They're doing it. Janie, I know some people are like they know. There's a whole bunch of people here. Eric names? Oh, Digger Pete. Oh, thank you so much, Digger Pete. I greatly appreciate it. You haven't even said anything this morning. Have you just been watching in the background? Because you haven't said a thing. Did you just pop on and... Well, TK's here too, watching in the background. Digger Pete makes the grand entrance, eh? Throws the cash on the floor and I'm here. Yes, Digger Pete, you're here. That's awesome. Tom's lurking. He was on this morning, Miss Cockerel? On another stream, not this one. I got to. I don't want to do what I got to do today, folks. I really wanted to work. I wanted to get in the truck, run to town, pick up some 2x4s, and stud the shed today, and do some electrical on the goose shed. Is what I wanted to do today. I did not want to get up and do what I'm going to do today, digging out a septic tank drain. Did not want to do that. I got to do it. Did you notice last night on the streams? I noticed it before I went to bed that the activity was like it was so laid back, like almost like they were drugged, sleepy. Did you notice that last night? Much more relaxed, like just chilling. Like totally calm. Well, yesterday when we let them out, and after we did the sort, and they were all over in the creek, they were like sleep. Well, first of all, the first thing they did in the creek because it was melting, they were playing in the water and they cleaned themselves up because the females, when we were doing the sort, ladies and gentlemen, the females were covered in mud on their backs. They were getting screwed nonstop all night. Okay. So the females were really, really dirty, and there were some that were really dirty. Like you could see, oh, hip problems coming. You know, they were that kind of dirty. They went over there. All of them played in the water. I looked over my shoulder, kept looking over, and they were just cleaning themselves like crazy. And then they just all sat in the sun and just chilled. And they didn't come back to the pen. They didn't want to come back to the pen until I was washing. When I was putting things away and cleaning up, that's when the ducks decided to go back to the pen. And then when they went in the pen, they all went to the center of the pen and just relaxed. They didn't go to the feeder. They didn't go to the water. They didn't go anywhere. It was like totally different situation. And then last night before I went to bed, I checked the streams. There was like 4 ducks in the barn. I think there was 2 ducks in the bathtub, and there was 1 duck at the feet. And I was like, where are the rest of the ducks? You couldn't even see. There was no ducks. Well, Kelly, the amount of food, it ain't gonna be done that much. There's still a lot of ducks here. There's 148 ducks here. And Tom, no fat fingers today. I see that, Tom. That took a while to type that sentence, eh? Because you had to keep correcting yourself to make sure it was wrong. I think it's gonna be like 1.7 to 1.9 bags a day. But I'm very interested to see the what you call it, egg production. I think egg production is going to go seriously up, seriously up. The old food bank is in for a shock, like a lot of eggs. Like, folks, we could be taking 60 eggs a day out of there, 70 eggs a day to the food bank. So that means like that we could be taking, you know, if things go right here, you know, we could be doing 350 to 500 eggs a week to the food bank this winter. The bags are 55 pounds, 25 kilos is what the bag says on the inside, 25 kilos. Food bank's going to be just blown away this winter. They're going to have more eggs than you can shake a stick at. They'll be standing there inside the food bank with a stick going, yep, there's more eggs than we can shake a stick at. It's going to be good. I'm going to need a bigger bucket. Yeah, the bucket I got is basically, I think it caps out at about 60 eggs. And then she's starting to overfill 40, 55 eggs. And she's starting to get full. It's going to be interesting because I've never collected eggs from 104 ducks. 104? Is it 104? 107 females. I've never collected eggs from 107 females. So it's going to be interesting. We'll almost be... Well, actually, you know what, Debbie? I might have to get is one of those grocery carrying baskets. Because a 5-gallon pail, the bottom eggs could get crushed and get broken. I might need one of those, you know, those carrying baskets. That's what I might need. I might have to go to the grocery store and ask them if they'll give us a carrying basket. Can I have a carrying basket, please? It's for collecting eggs for the food bank. Will you give it to me? I'm not bringing it back. It's going to be interesting what 107 ducks do for eggs. It'd be awesome though, we're just pumping out like a ton of, don't it be really cool if we pumped out 6,000 eggs before we even got to the hatch? What is it, like, what does that work out to? How many weeks would I have to do here? I'm going to do a quick calculation here, folks, because I'm getting quite excited about this. So if we're doing, let's say we're doing 60 eggs a day, that's 14 weeks. Oh, that's not much, man. That's only 3.5 months. We could easily do this. We could hit 6,000 eggs before we even start collecting for the hatch. And like I said, I've switched the food. The food we're picking up on Tuesday is layer pellets. So there's going to be a ton of eggs. Well, I'll make up for eggs this winter because we're in a new program here, Jasmine, because we did the expansion. Next year will be the hatch. Yeah, it's layer. It's layer for. It's actually it's layer. It's just layer, Kelly, but it's in a pellet form. Because normally you use layer in a crumble for chickens. So they're bringing this specially in for me because layer crumble is a mess for ducks. Total mess. Like a total mess. Like the floor, you wouldn't believe the amount of crumble mixed in with the straw. It's just bad. Where if it was pellets, the ducks would eat the pellets. So, allegedly, in this part of the world, the chickens up here won't eat pellets. That's why they don't stock it. So that's why I'm a pellet person. If we're going to do it, pellets, because then it makes it much cleaner. I think Ron, the Palace compounded with the fact that there's only 11 drakes, well 10 because one's going to get traded for a chicken this weekend. With as many females, the females, I noticed this morning, looking outside, the females were chasing the males, reverse. I watched out my bedroom window. I saw the little female, 3 females chasing the drakes, trying to get some action. Instead of running from the drakes, they're chasing the drakes. That's much better. When the females are chasing the drakes, that's a much better situation. Angel wing is from too much protein, Jennifer. It's much more relaxed. When females are looking for it, it's like, it's way better because then you don't get any hurt females where they pick on one female. No. It calms everything. Well, didn't you notice last night? I'm telling you, folks, last night it was so calm. It was just unbelievably quiet. Even when 10 o'clock when I woke up on my wicked Charlie horse and I looked out the window, it was still really calm. But you know, Jennifer, you're going to forget this information that you just absorbed. You know that, eh? Because I've mentioned it before. Jennifer forgets. See, Jennifer just lost it already. She lost the information. Jennifer's got, she doesn't have a recycle bin. It just gets permanently deleted. Oh, Jennifer, you're so bad. I think you work at it. I think you work at it just so that I'll pick on you. I think you do. Honestly, I think that's your gig. You play this game so that I have somebody to pick on in chat. Yeah, there was a small Chinese gander that got taken out. 3 ganders went. And hopefully everybody pairs up. I kept the runt one. You're gonna have to go to work soon, and then oh no, then that's gonna be bad. She goes to work. You can just imagine the questions when she appears. Jennifer, you're gonna kill us. I haven't checked my email, Vista. I don't sit here on the computer checking things right away. Sometimes it can be days before I check my emails. I will check it. I'm not in a very happy mood today. I gotta go dig. I gotta my breakfast. I'm not looking forward to this. And the ground's gonna be semi-stiff because it's like -9 out. What is the weather supposed to be today? I haven't even checked the weather. Let's see what I'm in store for. I gotta do it today too. I can't even let this go. It's -5. It's going to +3. Yeah, I gotta do this today. Hopefully it didn't freeze up too bad. Yeah. Oh, chance of rain or flurries today. Ah, boys and girls, this sucks. I wanted to work on the goose shed today. But I'll get this done today, and then I will work on the goose shed. But it's nice weather. 2, 0, 3, 3, 6, 1. Yeah, it's not, we don't have any crazy weather. I got the next week to get the pen set up. I've got to get the wire set up, the divider, and get the geese separated. I'll probably have to put a new piece of pipe in, Tom. It's not the end of the world. This is a very rudimentary system, septic systems, from the house to the tank. It's a straight pipe with a bend in it somewhere, and it's not complicated. The complicated part is running the shovel. That's the complicated part. So, That's the problem, is the shovel. That's where you need the expertise, is running the shovel to dig. So I got to pry up probably frozen patio stones. There's 4 patio stones I got to lift out of the ground. They're probably frozen into the ground. So I got to pry them up and then start digging. And then dig her out and find where the collapsed is. And then I got to see what the situation is and then run to the hardware store and get the pipe to replace the collapsed section. So that's the deal. And hopefully it goes smooth and I get it so that it's back to normal. Because I'm telling you, just living with a sewer rod in the basement, it's wearing thin. It's wearing thin on me, really thin. It's getting fixed today. So that's what's happening. And then I'm going to take care of the run to. Actually, I might take the truck in today when I go get the sewer parts, and I'll pick up the lumber. That's what I'll do for the goose shed, and then tomorrow morning I can get up and just go right at the goose shed. I think that's what's going to happen. I'll be taking the truck in. I'm doing an awful lot of truck driving lately. It's like did I tell you? Oh, I got something that happened here the other day, which I never shared with you. My car. I got to get a battery for the car. Unbelievable. I screwed my battery when I first bought the car. I killed the battery on it, and I guess I warped a cell, because now if the car sits, it won't. The battery's stone dead, and because I don't drive very often. Well, I think the last time the car sat for 7 days. I didn't drive the car for 7 days. It just sat in the driveway. I went to start the car, and I had to get my boat battery out of the garage to boost it, so that I could go to town to get the Dawn soap. It was like unbelievable. And it happened to me once before, a couple weeks ago there, when it sat for 7 days or 6 days. It sat for 6 days during that cold snap there, when it was like 10, 15 below, and it just sat there, and the battery went stone dead. So I'm thinking I warped a cell when I killed the battery when I first got the car. I know you can't kill car batteries. If you drain them stone dead, they don't work right after that. So I gotta buy a battery for the car, because the car sits forever. So that's something I gotta take care of. Because this morning when I ran out thinking I had to go to the bathroom, because I was going to go to town, I had to go to the bathroom, just in case I had problems today. I didn't want to fill all my toilets up, and it's always a good idea to have backup toilets. The car started. I was like, okay, it started. But then again, I said, oh, I just ran it the other day. See, that's the problem when you work at home and you don't drive very often. Your vehicles just sit and go dead. Oh. The alternator on the car is brand new, like brand new. Yeah, Gene, I gotta go buy a battery. It's on my to-do list. Not today though, but it is on my to-do list. Unfortunately. Because I gotta have a battery. I gotta start the pig. And like I said, my vehicle sit here forever. Like, well, you know, sometimes you guys think, sometimes I go a week, I don't even leave the property. I'm just here with the ducks. And now that I'm a serial streamer, I don't even leave. It's like I'm just here streaming with the ducks. No. The problem is, Elena, is that the battery's in the trunk, and when the car sits there, for so long, the trunk freezes shut. You can't even open the trunk to boost the car because everything's frozen because the car's been sitting here for so long. Like, I'm not kidding you. It's like I'm driving the truck and I'm going, I haven't drove the car in like 8 days. It's like, oh. Like people said, oh, you're gonna regret it. I don't put any miles on my vehicles. I'm lucky, honestly, folks. In a year, total mileage, I'd be lucky if I hit 2,000 kilometers in a whole year of driving. So, like, what is that? That's like what? 1,400 miles in a whole year? Well, put it this way. I filled the car up with gas the other day, and I was curious when the last time I put gas in the car, and it was 5.5 weeks since I put gas in the car. 5.5 weeks. I couldn't, because I said to myself, when was the last time? So I dug through my receipts, and it was exactly 5.5 weeks. A tank of gas lasted me. Is that crazy? And poor messenger, just like, if I don't get attention, there you are. I gave you your attention. Hello. I was wondering how long before another high mountain was going to show up. Gas every 2 days. I know, Mindy, is that wild, eh? 5.5 weeks. And it was $74 worth of gas in 5.5 weeks. It was 413 or 434 kilometers is what I did, which was a lot of driving, actually. That's like a lot of driving, 400 kilometers in 5 weeks. I think I went somewhere. I went somewhere and got something, is why I had to pull. Like, I don't drive much. I work at home. I did do a beer run, but that's only, round trip is only 18, well, it's, what is it, 8 minutes each direction. 8 kilometers, 16 kilometers, 32 kilometers. That wasn't a big trip, Kelly. $300 miles, that's 500 kilometers. 500 kilometers, that would take me about 6.5 weeks to do. I commute, Jennifer. Commute every day across the driveway. It's a long commute across the driveway. It's about 120 feet, or about 30 meters. It's a haul. Sometimes I have to start the car up to get it warmed up to make the trip. Turn the electric seats on, get her warmed up. Extra charge of caffeine to make it across. David, if I put a kill switch on the battery and kill it, you know what that does to the car? It's one of the, it's all that computer crap in it. It resets everything. Everything. You lose all your memory settings. Trust me, because after the battery went dead on me, I had to reset everything. It drove me nuts. Everything in the car had to be reset. I should carpool, Becky? I should, eh? I know. Good night, Corey. It's like bad when you drain your battery. I have a memory setting on my 92 Cube van. Everything's stuck in one position. It's all manual. I prefer it, actually, the manual one, but unfortunately, you don't get cars like that anymore. Everybody wants all electronics. A Fitbit on me, Tilly, some days would be nuts. Some days I bet you I do like ridiculous amount, like a pedometer. I've thought about it just to see, and it's like, it would be bad. Some days it feels like I do like 10 miles of walking, even planning things out, you know. And it's uneven ground too. It's not pavement. It's not like walking 10 miles on a pavement or a sidewalk. It's uneven ground, which is even harder. Uneven ground wears you out more. And a Fitbit, that's the one that they track, eh? And all the information gets forwarded to the NSA. I'll pass on that. That's when you got to register, and then they track you globally, and they know all your movements. I'll pass on that one. I just know that I go by how tired I am at the end of the day. I'm tired. The little girl in the hospital is doing great. Actually, just go give her meds. Okay? Let's go do that. And then I'm going to say goodbye and start some streams for you people and get my breakfast, go do egg recon, and make some phone calls to see if I can get a hold of the installation guy, call the network people again, just to leave a nice polite message for our Wi-Fi tower, so we can get this problem of Wi-Fi stopped. Oh, I'm stiff today. I do a lot of whining on this channel. Probably something to do with my age. Okay, I gotta get my high power glasses on to do this. Yeah, the ducks are really chilling. There's no action out there. Man, what a difference when you get rid of the rapist. I gotta put the grids away, but first the septic system. Oh, little girl. Oh, there you are. Relax, little girl. We're gonna fix you up right now. Some more eye drops. Okay. Oh, man, my poor back. Come here, little duck. Come on. Come here. Come here. Yeah, I know. Let me see. Let me see your eye. Oh, Charlie horse. Oh, 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 come on. Oh, 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 no. Go away, go away, go away, go away. Oh, boys, that really hurt. Oh, man, why do I have to be so hard on my body? Oh, that really hurt. Oh, what the hell is going on with me? Oh, that hurt so much. Oh, my back is out, so I got the freaking cramp problem right now. Hang on, folks, I gotta do a little bit of a stretch here. Oh, I can't even touch the floor. Oh, man, I'm so seized up. Okay, I'm touching the floor. Okay, Doc. Oh, man, that hurt. The pain level was like 10. It was a 10. It was a solid 10. Okay, I gotta do this with my legs straight. Okay, little duck, I'm sorry. I'm gonna be a little bit of manhandling going on here because I'm a crippled doctor. Keep my legs straight. Come here, girl. Okay, calm down. All right. Oh, okay, calm down, little duck. Let me see your eye. Oh, it's getting better. It's starting to open. No, it's not. Come on. Oh, it is. It's not seasonaritis. Okay, it is getting better. Oh. Let me see your little eye. It is clearing up. Okay, that was painful. Oh man, I'm telling you, my back is so sore. No, it's not potassium. It's my back, folks. Everybody's got the answer to me. My back is out. So when my back is out, things go wrong in my body. It's only when my back is out that I have this problem. See, eat Epsom salts. Everybody, nobody listens to me. Okay. I've had this problem for 30 years, folks. 30 years, okay? Since my car accident. All right? And the potassium wouldn't have stopped the car accident. Maybe if I would have ate more potassium, I wouldn't have got broadsided when I was younger. You know? That's the problem. If I only would have eaten more bananas, I wouldn't have gotten broadsided. That's the problem. Bananas could have saved my life. 30 years of pain. Oh. I need help, go to the hospital? No. No, I'm not going to go to a chiropractor and make me worse. You know, a chiropractor can cripple you, man. They're dangerous. No one's going to snap my neck. That's what a problem. That's how my problem started, was getting my neck snapped. I went to a chiropractor once, actually twice in my life. First time was after the car accident. They made me worse, and then I went about 20 years ago, and I was almost paralyzed for a month because I snapped my neck. So I go to different people that don't snap my neck, and they all tell me, don't ever snap your neck. It's like, because your neck's the problem. I might have a dish. It's a spine disease caused by a trauma. I don't know if an activator guy, he said, they use the pressure points where they just do it very, very gently, and they put your neck back into place. Very gently. Very, very gently. There's no fast movements happening. I've been down this road. Like, folks, I'm 55. I think my accident was when I was 22. So I got 33 years and probably between $80,000 and $100,000 worth of medical expenses that I've done. And I've done doctors from Calgary to Seattle, Toronto, Ottawa, Renfrew, specialists. And this is I know after all these specialists. And I know the doctors that really helped me, unfortunately, were in Seattle and Calgary. They were the best. Like the best. They fixed me every single time. But I'm convinced if I would have eaten more bananas, I wouldn't have got sideswiped, broadsided, I mean, and I wouldn't be in this situation. So, please go to the hospital. What? For what? They can't help me. Clog up the medical system for something that ain't gonna help. My back, the hospital, they ain't gonna help me. Little dragon kid, you've got to be young. You're not listening to the old man. The bananas for the potassium. Mechanical therapy, that's what it's called, Tom? It was another thing I was calling. It's because a guy in Calgary did it with kinetic energy, and he never really touched you in a way that you'd feel by touch, but he was applying like unbelievable amount of pressure in a very specific spot, and it was amazing. He'd be sweating doing it, and it would feel like he'd barely be touching you, but it was like amazing, and you could just feel the relief. if I went to the hospital, I could cry in pain to get some good pain meds, Carl. Some good ones. Like, give me, but the problem is they only give you enough for one day if you go to the emergency department because they don't know you. If you want to get good pain meds, like a good supply of them, you got to go to your own doctor because he knows you and he'll subscribe the 30 pack or the 60 pack, depending on what kind of mood he's in, if you ask him nice. But if you go to the emergency room, they always just give you, well, you might get 2 days worth of pain meds so that you have a chance to go see your family doctor. The best bet for drugs is to go to your family doctor. Or go into the nurse and tell her you're just done and you need a bunch of pills. Help me with some I need some opiates. I'm hurting. But I'm not at that point. My problem is infectious out. And I need to eat more bananas and take potassium and who knows what else. Maybe some coconuts. And that would have fixed my problem. There you go. And screaming sometimes helps. And stop bending. Well, they feel like a Charlie horse. That's how I try to explain it. I shouldn't say that, because that's people just don't understand. It's a muscle spasm from my pinched nerve, is what it is, Gene. You're so right. But I call them Charlie horses because I can try to tell people, oh, it's a muscle spasm. They don't get how severe it is. But it's exactly the sensation of a Charlie horse, is what it is. And that's the sensation. You know, that's how much pain it is. How sharp the pain is. That's what it is. The sharpness of the pain. Mindy knows what I'm going through. I'm going to have hash browns, so there's my potassium. Thank you, Carl. You know what's really strange? Mindy's comment showed up on the iPad here, but it doesn't show up on the screen. That's bizarre, Mindy. I saw your comment, but then it disappeared on the screen. That is weird. On the live chat on my desktop. Anyways. Yeah, well, I saw it. It was the most bizarre thing. I'm going to scroll down here because I'm positive. Hang on here. I'm positive, said Mindy. Yeah, because it was 9:23 and it says, I know exactly what you were talking about, Matt. And I'm looking here, 9:23, Mindy's not even showing up. Did you say that, Mindy? Like, seriously. That's bizarre because it's not on the desktop, but it's on the iPad. And Jean didn't see it either. That is weird, eh? Mindy's part ninja. I'm telling you, folks, it's on the iPad. I saw it. And Mindy just agreed that she just said that. Anyways, we got another glitch, eh? The YouTube glitching. Or it's Hacker Mindy. That could be it too. Well, then just leave, little dragon kid. Don't be threatening us here. Just go. Go away. Don't be demanding something or you're going to leave. Just leave then. Simple as that. Don't let the door hit you on the ass while you're going. Exactly, Tammy. It's bizarre. Like the one stream had it and one didn't. There it goes again. It just did it again. No, it didn't. That was Vista's comment. Okay. Oh, man, that's bizarre. Okay, folks, I'm going to say goodbye because I got to it's 9:26 and I got to go do a dig up. And I got to go take care of the ducks and I got to feed myself. I'm procrastinating bad today because I got to go dig up a septic tank. And I'm going to stream it. I think I'm going to stream it. Doug just farted. Oh, Doug. Okay. So when I dig up the what you call it in the back there, I'm gonna put a camera on it just so you can watch me dig it up, just so you can see me with a back out digging, because we know how much you love that when I'm in pain. Digging. I'm gonna do that. Oh, you're not. It's gross, Finder. Trust me. And he's sleeping. Look, look. He's got his back towards to me. Look at it. See? And he just let one slip. Man, the whole kitchen is like it's got that like, oof. Okay, I'm gonna say goodbye, so I can get my act together, and then I'm gonna stream the dig, so you can watch me dig up my septic thing, because you know that's like part of the ducks. You know, watching Matt dig up his septic system. So it's the highlight of your day. Okay, thanks for joining me for this extended version of coffee this morning while I'm procrastinating, trying not to have to go out and dig.